Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Sylvia and I make videos on planning with the occasional review. Planning has always been my way of working out problems and solving the day-to-day issues in my life. Join me as I experiment on how to best tackle projects, figure out how to stick with habit tracking, and celebrate the wins, both big and small. So grab a cup or a glass of whatevs and let's get on with the video. Hey planner friends, so my mother-in-law and my partner are both at the store. Let's see how quickly we can film this, probably 10 minutes, hopefully max, because my system hasn't changed. Just what I'm doing it in is the only thing that's different. Okay, so September of 2024, in case you're watching this in the future, I am still doing the 10-day planning or 10-day planning units. So here is what I have been using in the past, just as a recap. It's the bullet journal pocket notebooks in A6 size, and you can use them like this in A6 orientation. And I tried that out at the very beginning, like this. So this is supposed to be one full A5 Leuchtturm 1917 page size. And you can see that I had a lot of white space, and I tried to just like fake it until I make it by putting like one event or one important thing out of this list over to the side, but it was just too much space and I didn't know how to deal with it. And I was trying this wonderful woman here on YouTube, Amidst the Gray. I almost said it incorrectly. Anyway, I'll link her channel down below. I was trying her 10-day unit, 10-day planning system, and it was pretty awesome, but I just didn't care for this extra white space. So I decided to use this like I would a Fill Notes notebook, and that worked out very well. So here is late month of August 2021 through the 21st of 2024. And that all went pretty well, no problems there. And then I have some space here to go ahead and do like a recap or a review of how this last 10 days went. I haven't been doing that. I leave space for it, but not really filling it out, as you can see clearly here. But this was working well. So the way it works is I usually have a column here for my little dates, and these stickers are, I don't know, in the front here. I'll show you later. Anyway, these are stickers I got from Amazon in case you're interested, and I'm just using them because I have them, but you don't have to have those. It's not part of her planning system. As well as this column here, this is just where I put signifiers if I need to, and that's not part of her system either. So it's just, you know, putting a dot here for activating this task, and then the date you started it and the date you finished it. And that's pretty much everything. So this little notebook is done, and I am moving on. So I was in here, so it wasn't all of July, but I wrote a lot of notes in the back of this, and so that's why it's finished. I have a few pages that I can cut out for use or tip-ins for something else, but for the most part, this lasted me a little less than 2 months. Again, I used a lot of pages in the back for notes. You don't have to do that. I'm sure if I was trying to fit 2 or 3 months in here, I certainly could. I think technically it's 90 pages, even though if you're using them in the A6 orientation, it's 40 something. I don't know, because I cut this one off. I think I'll flash the number on the screen, but I've just basically been putting these ones here in the back that I've used, just to keep them and archive them. So goodbye, bullet journal pocket. I would absolutely recommend these. You get 3 to a pack. I think they're absolutely worth the price tag, especially if you use them in filled notes, just like a standard notebook, because you get 90 pages. I was also using my 6501 Nolte. This is just the best little planner, you guys. So it has a monthly like this. If you're used to the Traveler's Notebooks, then this would be considered a wide planner. This fits in a wide Traveler's Notebook for sure. So it's a monthly, and then it has a weekly that looks like this. I am going to continue to use this, but only at my desk. And that leaves us with the new setup. So let's get started in here. The Filofax Classic Croc Personal Size. This cover is gorgeous and was gifted to me by a planner friend. Thank you again so much. I love it. I de-ringed it. I thought I was going to use rings. I ended up not doing it, but I de-ringed it. Very simple. There is actually a video, I think, exactly for this cover on YouTube that I watched that was very helpful. This is one of 50 pack of a collage that I had on my wall, but I took down because I just painted my office and I'm painting my room currently. So I'm gonna be possibly utilizing these or reusing them in here in my planners. I like to go ahead and put these on the front of my traveler's notebook inserts as well, but I might use this collage later. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing kind of like a statement wall. Is it a statement wall? I don't know. It's like a wall that I have that's completely blank and the door opens, so you can't really put anything there. And I thought that I would wallpaper that entire wall. And so where this collage used to be is no longer needed. So I don't know that this will ever go up again or not. So you might be seeing different pictures. I just put a little bit of sticky double-sided sticky tape on the back, and it's easy to peel off and reuse and replace. So I might change them up every week or every month. We'll see. In the front pocket here, I just have some stuff that I am currently trying to use. This is the Leuchtturm 1917 card that came when I bought this planner / notebook. I will put the official name up on the screen because it's long and I always forget it or I say it incorrectly. I mix up the words. Anyway, so I like to use this thick cardstock piece of paper for putting on my paper clips so that it doesn't pinch the leather, and that's what I use that for. These are the stickers that were in the back of my bullet journal pocket notebook, and since I didn't use all of them, and this is by Leuchtturm as well, and this paper rather is meant to be matchy cream with the Leuchtturm paper. I can use them in here, so I went ahead and put those in the pocket in the front. These are the stickers that I use. I got from Amazon because sometimes people ask. And again, you don't have to use these. I just am because I have a bunch of them and I'm going to shop my shelf and use my stash. Then we have these stickers from Sterling Ink. They're beautiful, and because they're beautiful, sometimes I have struggles using them, and I think these are just the freebies I ended up getting when I bought a bunch of stickers from her. But I thought that I would use these to kind of mark when I do really well, whether I'm doing really well with eating or with writing. So for those days that were like a win and I kicked it in the face, I thought I would use these stickers to mark that. In the front here, you have 2023 and 2024, 2025 year at a glance, and I already have my plan for the rest of 2024 because we have 1 month, which is September, and then a full quarter left in the year. That is crazy. I remember when this year started. So here's how the monthlies look. Mine is pretty bare because I haven't added everything in. Today is September 1st. And so I have one of these sticky notes that's transparent. I think I got these from Paper and Cloth, but I'm not entirely sure. I think so. Anyway, if you put in transparent sticky notes, I'm sure you can find them somewhere. You can see that they're, well, maybe you can't. They're kind of shiny. Let me see if I can find them in here. Yeah, stuck them in here. They're kind of shiny and big, so glossy, I guess is the word I would use. And so it makes it hard to write with some pens on this paper. And I am currently using this set of pens, or this pen set, rather, from Tokyo Pen Shop that I got. It has the felt tip, and I love them, and it writes pretty well on here. And so these are things that are kind of just up in the air still, and I'm not sure what date they're going to go on or what week I'm going to try to get them done on. So since I had to have a temporary spot, and I thought this was the place to do it. Since this space over here is being used for weeklies, let me pull that up because this is just, my camera does not want to cooperate. So it has every week right here. So you could plan your goals for each week if you would like. Whereas before, in the on the monthly, I should say, sorry, that looks like this, you had space down at the bottom off to the side. Again, it has grid, and I loved that This does not have that extra space with grid. It has for each week for you to write either tasks you want to get done or goals for that week, which is cool too. And then up here at the top, and any space here that's not used is just blank. I sort of wish it had grids or lines or something, because I write crazily. So I didn't want to write here and then get stressed out about it. So I just used this transparent sticky note so I can still see what's underneath, but right on the top. It's kind of awesome. It's like a window. These are like window sticky notes. And then I have one on the next month here, just so that I don't have to write things down in pencil. I can just write it on here and then transfer it where it needs to go. Okay, so I am again trying to use my stickers in my stash. So these are beautiful. Again, I'll pull them up so we can focus. And I believe I ended up getting these from either Tokyo Pen Shop or Jet Pens. I've had them for like maybe 6 to 8 years. A really, really long time. They still work really well. I think they're by Midori, but I could be wrong. If you look up calendar stickers, you will find a ton. And then we have my dailies. So my dailies look the same. I did write down here at the bottom. So as far as this little A6 notebook goes, we have 11 squares between this penciled line and this penciled line. Down here, I wrote down that we have 4 more. So this one is actually 15 from here to here. So sometimes I will do like a strike through like this. Sometimes that means that this is no longer relevant, that task, for whatever reason, or sometimes it means that I've written on 2 lines, so I don't need to have a date underneath it. So like this task here, order Amazon wall stuff, it took up 2 lines there. So I'm hoping that this is going to be the Goldilocks, because it's not going to be too big like the A5 is, the A5 page. I had all this white space, and then sometimes this is too small and I have to write on 2 lines. So hopefully this is just right, you guys, but I don't know. So again, this is the monthly with notebook pages, and you get 138, yes, in the back, and they're dot grid. So I've set this up the same, and I still am using this little 10-day planning sheet or page. It's not a sticky note technically because it doesn't have any sticky on the back, but it is just cut to a perfect little size that I love, as you can see there. And this one, you have plenty of space, which is really, really nice. I did think about, since I have so many pages in here, just writing this on its own page and referring to that page, just going back and forth. But I like that this guy is like a floater. And no matter if I'm on this page or the next page, I can just move it with me. No matter what month it is, I can move it to the month. I can just take it off and put it over here off to the side like this, and then flip wherever I need to go. So if it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm going to continue to try using these. If I feel more confident, I might go ahead and give it its own page and then just write down or know what page it's on. Do some threading or something like that. So I can say for these pages, this little 10-day sticky note, 10-day planning is on page 31. Something like that. But here's the thing, when I bought this planner, it made sense, because sometimes I just need a monthly and I need to make notes or, you know, have some kind of bullet journal style, because I tend to do that anyway in the back. I thought this would be the perfect planner. It didn't work out for me. I don't know what it was about it. I don't know if it was the size. I don't know if it's because I didn't give it enough of a shot, but that happened. As long as you get your money's worth, that's all I'm worried about. That's all you can kind of do. So I'm hoping that if Evie doesn't connect with the Tomoe River paper and the Hobonichi planner, that she will get her money's worth and she can come back to it at some point. So here I am coming back to this planner that I haven't really used for 2024. Now, because it has the monthly with notebook pages, I believe that it ends in February, yes, of 2025. Is that right? So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months still to use this. That's plenty of time. 6 months before I decide whether I got my money's worth or this is something that I currently want to purchase again. Now, there is 1 month, September, and then 1 full quarter left of 2024, which is October, November, and December. So I'm trying to use this for the rest of 2024, so I can determine whether or not I want to buy another one. But I'm telling you, this idea is really awesome, and I love this paper, and it's in a B6 plus is what I believe they call it. I will flash it again because it has a long name on the screen. And so I'm hoping that if I give this another go, it'll work out, since I finally got my planning system back down and I'm loving the 10-day planning. So that is not going to change. Just what I'm doing it in is going to change. And I like the idea of having my monthly and my dailies all in one place, whereas I was leaving this at home because it was large and different size and awkward, and just taking this with me. Now, for those of you who are like, well, what is the point if you have a monthly and having these little pages? You know that part of the reason why she does this is so she doesn't have to look at her monthly when she's too overwhelmed. So I can skip looking at my monthly and have it there if I need it, and just attach this to the page like I have here. And the other reason why I choose to use these is because I'm still not really, since I'm new to 10-day planning, I'm still not used to thinking of just the dates 1 through 10 still. I'm still, part of me still thinks of Monday through Sunday, so 7-day planning technically. Because 7 days is really how we break down our month, is like a Monday through a Sunday. And then those dates are always changing, whereas these ones are always the same. So that is basically everything except for, oh yeah, this last thing, sorry. I went ahead and I printed out September, and this is my favorite place to go. I love this blog website, papertraildesigns.com. So she does have these in a couple of different styles, including one that's just blank and then one that has a little bit of color. And so I decided to go with the one with color. I have a MacBook, so I can open this up and I can use what is it called, Premiere or something like that, and I can make edits to it. And up at the top, I've written Project Crimson / Looper. That's what I'm calling this project. I want to add 20,000 words to this project, and I'm breaking it into 4 parts, and these are the things that I want to work on, and I have 30 days to do it in. So I'm going to go through and break that down, probably on my writing channel, since I never make videos over there. I'm so sorry. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit more and have this on my wall. I also have one to carry in the back now, because I don't have to worry about folding it and fitting it in this A6. I have this beautiful back pocket, and so you can actually fit a letter-sized, US letter-sized piece of paper in the back by folding it in half. Is that kind of awesome or what? I know. And I thought about putting my stickers back here before I cut them in half, but I was afraid I would forget to use them. And I wasn't thinking about using my monthly calendar, whoops, like this. So I ended up cutting them in half, but you can fold them in the back there and not have to cut them in half at all if that's something you wish to do. Also in the back, I have this folder by Traveler's Company, and I cut this down, I think, to B6 slim size. It's not wide enough to ever be B6 size, but it fits in here very, very nicely. And these are just some old things that I've had in here for a while that I've used in the past. So here is the year broken down in 3 and 3 and 3 and 3. So 6 months on one side and 6 months on the other. These are all by Peanuts Planner Co. I think if you subscribe to her either newsletter or join her on Facebook, you will find all of these for free. And you can edit these or type on them if, again, you have a Mac and you use, like, I don't know, whatever it opens. I think it opens in Premiere when you open like a PDF. And I'm sure that there is something for PCs, but I don't know that. And this is just some extra paper. And this was a schedule that I created for how I wanted my week to look. My pen case hasn't changed. Still using this one. Angu. Is that how you say that? I don't know. Still using my weeks writing board that I love. I do have some sticky notes that I used that you saw on the front on the yearly in here. And I put a little bit of glue here just to keep these closed, especially when they're in my actual desk. And these I ended up getting on Amazon as well. And that, I believe, is everything, you guys. All right, so let me know if you're changing anything for September. Again, I'm not changing my planning system, just what I'm planning in. Is that something you also try out? Sometimes if you have a planning system down solidly, and I think Carrie Harling talks about this a lot, you can move in and out of whatever. From rings to like a bound notebook to online planning, as long as you have your system down, you're golden. And I'm hoping that that is true for this 10-day planning system that I have been working with, because I'm changing things up and I'd hate for it to get messed up. But again, I still love this. This is a trooper, and I still think I'm going to get another one of these for 2025, because even if I leave a system behind, I've been consistent in using this for the most part. Even if I don't use the weeklies, I always love this monthly. It's just such a clean, beautiful, beautiful design. And that is everything. All right, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.